Okay, welcome everybody. Greg Clowminzer here, your business and life coach. And I have the pleasure of my friend Joy being with me here on this call. And I was just talking with her and sharing with her about how traditional coaching is dead. and and what I was sharing with her is many of us in the coaching industry were kind of groomed in this thing called the wheel of life. And the wheel of life is this circular pie or circle where you make 8 pieces of the pie and you assess and evaluate your life in those areas. And on a scale of 1 to 10, a coach kind of helps you look at where your strengths are and where your weaknesses are. And the reason I say traditional coaching is dead is that uh, the way I'm seeing that wheel of life, and I was sharing with Joy here just a little while ago, is the traditional coaching model with that wheel of life is missing something as far as I see it. And what it's missing is kind of the bullseye or the hub, like this space that really occupies the circle of that wheel. And it's this circle of the wheel that has really changed the way I'm working with clients. And rather than getting so caught up in the conversations about each piece of the pies and people's strengths or weaknesses, which is a valuable exercise in and of itself, but as a coach and as a client to manage those areas, and to be held accountable and to come up with goals and work on strategies and all of that, it really seems like the client is on this perpetual chase of trying to keep their life in balance. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense, Joy?
Yes.
Okay.
And when you're talking about the middle, it makes me think of the inside out revolution.
Yes, yeah, perfect. So that's a great segue. And so the way I'm seeing it is most coaches, in fact, I'll be as bold as saying 99% of the coaches have no idea that there's something really powerful at the center of that wheel of life that's really been invisible to them up until now. At least it was invisible to me. And it's the bullseye, it's the hub, it's what's at the core of all of us in this human experience. And what I've started to see with myself and with the clients I'm working with is that when clients can focus more on the core, more on that hub in the wheel of life, that all the areas of the wheel of life seems to evolve or to improve or get better. And I call it all boats rise with the tide. So if you have a little dinghy and a multi-million dollar boat and a couple different size boats down at the harbor, when the tide comes in, all the boats rise with the tide. And so the way I see it is if we can just get clients to focus on the bullseye, that center, the sweet spot in the middle of the wheel of life, that uh, these other areas start to self-correct and take care of themselves. So we don't need to manage this thing of balancing people, that when people start having insights into the principles, when they start having realizations into the nature of universal mind, consciousness, and universal thought, that these realizations begin a self-correcting process, best I can tell, and people just naturally and really with ease start to make the necessary changes and corrections and take action in these areas. So I wanted to share that for everybody here, whoever's listening today. And I call it life coaching. Traditional life coaching is dead. And three principle-based coaching is very alive. At least it is for me. And I know it is for Joy, who is here on the call with me today. And I know it's really bringing life to all of the work I'm doing with clients. So that's it for now. If you'd like to learn more about me or about the principles, you can find me at gregclowminzer.com. And thanks for listening. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Thank you.